Let's budget for January. Hi and welcome back. I'm Kamika and this is Well Balanced Wallet, where I help you create healthy money habits and live a life that you love on your current budget. Today we're going to take a look at the January budget, our first budget of 2023. And I'm actually excited about doing the budget today because in my most recent video, I set my budget up for 2023. So I'm just excited to see how it's going to work out and make sure that I made all of the changes that I wanted to make and everything looks good and works the way that I planned in my head. So let's get started. Okay, to get started, we're going to zero out our next month category and get started with our new targets. So first up, we have the phone bill. I set a savings balance target of $80. So that's what we're going to use. All of the monthly bills should be straightforward, pretty straightforward at this point since I did set the targets here. We had some money left over from the electricity last month, so we only need $97 this month to reach our goal. Gas, we had a little left over, so we need $113. Water, we need $36.39. Car insurance, $115.19. Life insurance, $35.13. Nothing for student loans yet. Gym, $9.99. Apple Music, we need $33.56. Okay, so that was pretty easy. I really enjoyed how quick that was, just using the targets so I can see how much I need. So now we're going to get down into the more variable things. So this should get interesting. Mortgage, we'll do $1407.91, and as you guys know, I do pay extra on the mortgage, but I put that money in as we receive it in paychecks. So I don't like to budget money that we don't have. So that's why I only put the mortgage amount in these budget with me videos. Home maintenance and repairs, we already have money here. Okay, so for groceries, our new target is $500 because there are 5 Sundays in January, and I set the target at $100 per week. So we need $454.54 to bring it up to $500. For restaurants, we had some left over from last month, so we need $110.44. For spending money, let's ask Siri. Random number between 25 and 75.
The answer is 36.
So we get $36 each for spending money. Kira's probably gonna be sad to start the year off with $36, but it's okay. Household goods, we only need $20.13 to reach our target. For miscellaneous, in the 2023 budget setup video, I combined the miscellaneous and the spur of the moment categories. So for miscellaneous, we need a lot more than we have done in the past. So we'll add $149.57 for a total of $200. Entertainment, we just need $50. Okay, so now that we're down to the sinking funds, this is where all of our targets say need more eventually, except for this one, this Christmas account. So this is where we get to make all of our decisions, and I'm probably not going to go in order of how it is on the screen because we have $745 and we have a couple of priorities that we need to address first. So I'm going to go ahead and do the two that say this month, which are the Christmas account and the once per year. So Christmas account needs $80 and the once per year needs $20.91. And then since Christmas is over, let me go ahead and hide the Christmas money account since we won't be spending any money for Christmas until December or closer to December. Okay. So now this is what we have left. We have a couple things coming up. We need to purchase tires for my husband's truck this week because his tires are terrible. So $644. Let's go ahead and add 200 more here just so that when we purchase the tires, our car maintenance and repairs category won't go to zero. And also, I'll talk more about this in our December debt snowball update, but I did have a medical procedure in December. So we are trying to build this category up as quickly as possible before all of those bills start to come in. So I think we'll do an additional $200 here. Okay, so we have $244.34 left, and we have just a few more things to look at. The first thing I want to do is add the $60.49 to the reimbursements category. So this should just stay at $100 at all times unless I'm using it and waiting on a reimbursement. So I'm glad to have that sitting there like that. And then we have $183.85 left. And we can put some, I think we'll kind of split it between the new car category and the treat yourself category, which is the category that I renamed in the last video. I actually didn't like travel for it, so I changed it to treat yourself. So yeah, let's split this in between that. So that'll be like not 100, oh my gosh. That'll be like $90 if my math is correct. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit more than $90 for the treat yourself category. Okay, and all of our money is assigned. I do know in one of my budget with me videos, somebody mentioned that I don't talk about savings in these videos, and I don't. We have an emergency fund. We're working on building that emergency fund up to 1 month of our expenses, which is $3,650. But I like to fund the emergency fund with our extra money from our paychecks. So I've started doing Transfer Tuesday on my Instagram on Tuesdays, and that's where we show how much money we add to our different goals and priorities. So if you want to check that out, be sure to follow me on Instagram. But this is what the budget is looking like. It was really easy to budget with my new targets. It looks like everything is pretty much funded except for the things that don't have due dates, which I'm really excited about. I'm excited to see how this year goes, especially with the budget looking like this. And if I need to make any changes along the way, I'll let you guys know. So that is it for today's video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and click the link on your screen right now for more Well Balanced Wallet content. See you there.